I'm calling. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. You're my ladies and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Be with no one but me. Yeah, baby. To my thick chicks down in Texas, all the way to New Orleans where the girls cook catfish. And in LA, every chick's an actress. Hollywood status with the shaded glasses. To Detroit, yeah, the place that I rest, where the ladies got asses and la sex. And hot Atlanta, y'all, is one of the best, where they speak southern slang and smoke la cess. And New York women are way too fresh. Too much on your mind, let me ease that stress. I wish you all were mine, it's so selfish. Maybe I'm feeling myself too much, I guess. But to my ladies all across the globe, in small towns that I don't even know, to all local international codes. Whether you see me in streets or catch me at shows, I'm calling. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. You're my ladies and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Be with no one but me. Yeah, baby.
Now don't be trying to come around my girl acting like Mr. Friendly and still the spotlight like Mr. Bentley. I spotted her like Spud McKenzie, and for them fake boobies I paid them Benjis. Get your own. I got Paris, he got Nicki, he tried to get him a clone. He said, yeah, you know you got extra hoes and everything you do is extra cold. From the polo fleece to the Jesus piece. I got family in high places like Jesus, niece. Can I please say my piece? If y'all fresh to death, then I'm deceased. And this one here is a heat rock, spit like a beatbox, the way the beat rocks, new version of Pete Rock. But for that Benz I get CL love, so I switch my girls around like 3L Dub. I'm calling.
Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. You're my ladies and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Be with no one but me. Yeah, baby.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Today is August the 10th and I just got finished eating. I ate early today. I actually broke my fast around 11:45. So I didn't necessarily eat the best, right? I ended up having some of the tuna salad, vegan tuna salad that I made. It was so good. Oh my gosh. One taste of it just derailed me. So I made a nice little bowl of that, and I had some of my daughter's cheese puffs with it. They're like cheese curls, and then after that I had some trail mix And then after that, I had some ice cream. So I ate terrible. But I'm gonna try my best to not eat anything else. Even though I do typically allow myself a 4-hour window to eat something else. You know, give myself 4 hours. Just say if I stopped, if I ate at 11, broke my fast at 11:45, 12:45, 1:45, 2:45, 3:45 is when I would cut off my eating time. You know, so I don't think I'm gonna eat anything else though, because I don't want to spike my insulin, keep spiking it throughout the day. One time, you know, one spike, then bring it down. I'm probably gonna have a little apple cider vinegar to kind of help that along also. Bring down my blood sugar because I had that ice cream, which was a bowl of Rocky Road ice cream, which was so good. So anyway, I didn't do good. I'm actually considering, you guys, and I think I told you guys, I'm going to be adding protein, you know, different proteins in my diet. But I'm actually thinking about adding pepperoni. I don't know. I kind of miss it. Baby, you thought I was talking to you?
Yeah.
Or to myself?
I was trying to figure out who you were talking to.
Yeah, I was just telling them about how I just broke my fast eating some of my vegan tuna salad, which was so good. And
Let you don't bring in.
no, I'm not. I got these old tough fingers. Yeah, what are you doing?
I work.
Yeah, I know you working. Working. He be working. That's what he be doing. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing a different type of meat alternative. Because I'm trying to really break the processed food cycle. Because as I've matured and researched and educated myself, and I'm coming to an understanding that it's not necessarily animal-based products that is the total culprit. The culprit is definitely overly processed things, and things that have a lot of harmful chemicals, things like that. Things that are genetically modified, things that are, contains different, like soy. Like, I don't want to do too much soy in my diet. That's why I stopped with the vegan meats. And I know people will say, well, why don't you do soy, tofu? But I'm kind of scared of it because the way we tend to overly process things here in America. I don't trust it. Now, that's just me. Like, if it's fermented, that's, supposedly is the best way to have soy. But how do you know if it's been fermented when it comes to certain soy? Now, the meats and things, the vegan meat substitutes, some of the stuff is questionable to me. That I've looked into some of the ingredients and the things that's in it, I just don't trust it. So I don't know what it'll do to my body in the next 20, 30 years. So I just wanted to take it out of my diet. Now, as far as like meats, I'm thinking really like pepperoni is processed. It's not necessarily a good alternative, but I figure if I did that versus having junk food that I could trust, and I could break the junk food cycle, and then what is my other thing that I was thinking, you guys? There was something else I was thinking about. If I'm gonna eat meats, I want it to be grass-fed. If I did, now I know we can't. It's not sustainable for us to go back to eating that way. It's just too expensive, and it's, very cost effective to eat plant-based. Whoa, goodness. And I love it, and I love my vegetables. I'm not saying I'm ever gonna give that up, but I'm definitely gonna add more animal proteins in my diet based on, you know, what they offer and things like that, and try to take out the junk foods. So, because those are the things, the high insulin, high blood sugars, is seeming like that's the problem. The insulin resistance is definitely the cause of a lot of issues, that leads to a lot of issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, of course, and so many other things. Heart disease, high triglycerides, you know, which is elevated, you know, cholesterol, you know, because our bodies naturally produce cholesterol. So it's like, okay, it seems like to me that's not the culprit. It's more so the sugar that's causing the calcium buildup in the processed things like grains, and all of that type of stuff is the problem. So knowing that and trying it out for myself, when we switched to a low carb diet and seeing the effects of it, how it's worked to our benefits, that has made me realize that in order to keep a nice and healthy weight and, you know, beat menopause, I'm not saying beat it, but you know what I mean, like not gain the weight during menopause, which I'm not in menopause, not yet. I'm pretty sure I'm probably experiencing a little perimenopausal symptoms due to like my periods over the past, I would say 2 years, they haven't been heavy. But then again, I may attribute that to switching to a low carb diet, because a lot of things that I was experiencing, I no longer experience, like knee pain, the little clicking in my neck, different things that I was experiencing, heart palpitations, gosh, just a lot of little things that I was experiencing, you guys. I no longer experience those anymore since switching to a low carb lifestyle. And I lost 30 something pounds, and I've managed to keep it off. And, you know, being 50 and still able to keep a somewhat nice frame without looking like a lot of people I've seen. Okay. I think my hair looks pretty good right now. So anyway, I did my makeup earlier, and it takes me a while because I don't buy a lot of expensive makeup, you know, where another person would probably, let me turn this light on. It would probably take them 15 minutes possibly to do their makeup, but it takes me 20 minutes or more because I have all these different makeups that I buy to do probably what 2 products could do, you know, or 3. And so I do a lot of layering and we call it highlighting and all that kind of stuff. So maybe one day I will get it down to just like 5 products or something like that. But, you know, anyway, looks like it's gonna rain. So anyway, I got on the same thing I had on the other day. Nothing special today. It's a Wednesday. Hubby is back to work. He was off the Monday and Tuesday. And so, yeah. And he's back at work. Oh, I think I showed you guys the clock that I ended up getting. I bought thrifting, and it's so pretty. This is it. My favorite purchase of the month. I love it. I think I paid $3 and something for it. It's so pretty. So I keep it right over here next to my bed. I cleaned it up. Not that it needed much cleaning, but just, you know, gave it a little bit of extra love. Wiped it down, sprayed some alcohol and wiped it down some more. Then I sprayed some perfume to make it nice and sweet. And Just gave it a little love and tenderness by rubbing it down with some fragrance, one of my favorite scents, you know, to give it some positive vibes and all of that going into my find. And so I just keep it right beside my bed, and I love it. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll pop back in later because I think I'm gonna work out today because I haven't worked out in the past, what, 4 days. I'm gonna work out later on, not now. I'm gonna give it probably a couple of hours, but actually it's 12. Yeah, it's keeping time too. 12:30. So I'm trying to think. I might work out after I get home, when I get back from picking Keno up from school. But in about, I'm gonna go ahead and drink some apple cider vinegar to help bring down my blood sugar from eating all the ice cream and all of that kind of stuff, and then you know, keep my blood sugar stable so that way I won't, you know, be holding on to any fat. No fat will be stored today. All right, guys, I'll see y'all.